Millions of Americans tuned in Sunday to 60 Minutes and were moved by a piece by correspondent Scott Pelley. He looked at the crisis of homelessness in the Orlando, Florida area, specifically looking at some of the youngest victims of these recent tough times.
Who can tell me what it's like to feel hungry?
It's like hard, you can't sleep, you just like wait, you just go to sleep for like 5 minutes and you wake up again and your like stomach hurts and you're thinking, I can't sleep, I'm gonna try and sleep, but you can't because like your stomach's hurting and it's because it doesn't have any food in it.
And it's like a black hole, and sometimes when I don't eat, my stomach, you can hear like it's like growling, you can hear it.
Usually we eat macaroni or we drink water or tea.
My mom will sometimes like make food and then she won't have enough, so at night we'll just eat cereal or something. Other times my parents will fight about money because they don't have enough money to pay the food.
We have to sometimes take food from a church. It's hard because my grandmother's also out of work and we usually get some food from her.
It's kind of embarrassing because the next day you go to school asking kids if they want this or if they want that. If they have cereal and they haven't opened it yet, you go ask them if they want their cereal.
We found a lot of families are making a choice between food and electricity.
How many of you have had the lights turned off at your house?
Since that story aired on Sunday, the reaction from across the country has been extraordinary. Joining us this morning from Florida is social worker Beth Davalos, who runs the Seminole County School District's Families in Transition program. She helps many of the students you just heard from and their families as well. Beth, we heard from you a little bit in Scott's piece on Sunday. Good to have you with us this morning.
Thank you.
Give us an idea.
Great to be here.
In the few days since that piece aired, what kind of reaction have you had?
It's been unbelievable. People are calling all day long, at least 10 phone calls an hour, just wanting to, they're shocked. They want to know what they can do. They were so moved by it. They are so sad to hear that this was happening in America, and they just feel this call to action that they want to help.
There are 1,500 homeless students in your district alone. What are some of the pledges that have been made to help these children and their families?
There's been so many. People are offering jobs, financial donations, 3,600 lasagna dinners, like a third grader that wants to give all his clothes that he doesn't fit anymore, college groups that want to do projects. There's so many different ideas. They just want to get involved and do something. People are so saddened by this is really occurring here in the United States.
And I know that seems to be the theme for many people. They just can't believe that it would happen here in this country. But it is happening. And one of the children that Scott spoke with said, and this I'm sure you deal with a lot, she said she kind of feels like it's her fault that her parents are going through this and the family is struggling with it. How are the children doing?
In general, children do tend to take on that responsibility. They hear a lot of conversations that they normally wouldn't hear because they're living in very small areas, one room or a motel room. So they hear their parents talking about having children and needing help. So they take responsibility, and it's not their fault. But that's the natural way children are sometimes.
Has being a part of this piece and having this attention come on them, has it actually helped them deal with this?
Well, the children actually in the segment, they feel very, very proud. They were motivated to do it because they wanted other children to know that they're not alone. And I think they're achieving their goal, and they should be very proud.
We should point out this is not just a problem in your area, but across the country. If people are interested in helping folks, whether it's in Seminole County or in their area, what's the best thing for them to do?
Well, first of all, this awareness is the most important. It is happening everywhere. There's 1.5 million homeless children identified right now, and the numbers are much more than that. But they can go to their local school districts, ask them, how many homeless children do we have, and what are your needs? It might be gift cards, it might be new clothing or shoes, or financial donations to help that these children will have access to sports programs or clubs, or even gas cards so their parents can go look for a job. There's so many ways to help. But the first thing is find out what's going on in your neighborhood and what are your community needs. And of course, you know, I'm so appreciative of the support that Seminole County is receiving. It's extremely significant and extremely important.
Well, it is the best possible outcome to this story, and we hope that that support continues. Beth Davalos, thanks for being with us and for everything you're doing as well.
Thank you.